Hello, how is it going? It's me, Josh for story time. Going to read Little Miss Princess now. I'm making this up as I go. It's by Roger Hargreaves, you know. Little Miss Princess, let's go. We're about to read the book. Yo, yo, yo. What can I say? Just making it up as I go. I'm going to stop now. You're probably bored. Yeah? Too kind. Little Miss Princess. Here we go. Let's find out what's going to happen in this story, what we can learn for all you Little Miss Princesses out there and princes, soon to be queens. Just make sure you save room for us kings and princes when you're at the tippity top, queens. Here we go. Let's go. Get comfortable, get ready wherever you are, because we're about to delve into story time. Yes. Little Miss Princess's father was a king and her mother was a queen, which, as I'm sure you know, meant that Little Miss Princess was a princess. And because she was a princess, she lived in a castle with turrets and a moat, a very big castle. Little Miss Princess in the window there. And because she was a princess, she had lots of people to do everything for her. People to mow the lawns, people to cook her breakfast. She even had people to make her bed. And you would imagine that this would have made her rude and spoiled, but she was a kind and generous and good-hearted princess. I'm so lucky to be a princess. I must spread my luck around, she would say to herself every morning. Spread my luck around. That's really nice. And she did this by trying to help people. Isn't that nice? Yeah. She sent a chef to cook meals for Little Miss Sunshine when she heard that Little Miss Sunshine had the flu. When she overheard Mr. Busy complaining how busy she was, she sent a gardener to mow his lawn. And she sent a maid to Little Miss Neat's house when she heard that Little Miss Neat had worn out her mop. Miss Sunshine, with some sickness soup. Soup's great when you're a little bit sick, when you got the flu. All of this was very useful, and everyone was very grateful. But Little Miss Princess did not feel that she was really doing anything to help. So when she heard that Mr. Bump had broken his leg, she rushed around to his house to see what she could do. I haven't got any groceries, said Mr. Bump. You could go to the shops for me. So Little Miss Princess went to the shops. Because she was a princess, she had never been shopping. Learn something new every day. She went to the baker's. 6 sausages, please, she said to the baker. We don't have any sausages, said the baker. So she went to the butcher's and asked for peas. We don't have any peas, said the butcher. And she went into the greengrocer's and asked for a loaf of bread. We don't have any bread, said the greengrocer. So she went back to Mr. Bump's house with an empty shopping basket. Uh-oh. The shops have sold out of everything, she explained to Mr. Bump. Everything? Said a puzzled Mr. Bump. Yes, the butcher had no peas, the baker had no sausages, the greengrocer didn't even have any bread. Oh, said Mr. Bump, realizing what had happened. Why don't you try this supermarket? Sometime later, Little Miss Princess returned with the shopping. She offered to help put everything away, but because she was a princess, she had never unpacked the shopping. She put the sausages in the cupboard, the frozen peas in the bread bin, the bread in the drawer. And you can see the mess she's creating a little bit there. Kitchen looks like it. Things are in weird spots. And the milk in the oven. Whoops. After she'd put the shopping away, Little Miss Princess offered to clean Mr. Bump's house. But because she was a princess, she'd never cleaned anything before. She dusted the dishes, she polished the sofa, and she mopped the carpet. Oh no. Little Miss Princess then went upstairs to make Mr. Bump's bed. But because she was a princess, she had never made a bed. Oh dear. Looks like a ghost. You know when you cut holes in your sheets sometimes? No, don't do that. I'm sorry. And you pretend to be a ghost. Have you ever done that for Halloween or anything like that? Ooh, 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 ooh. And you look out the eye holes. Yeah, that's fun. Little Miss Princess then offered to cook supper for Mr. Bump. But because she was a princess, she had never cooked a meal before. She's using the reverse side, or the bottom side. I'm sorry, of the the frying pan there. It's not going to do much. That's the side that goes on the burner. For supper, they had burnt sausages with burnt potatoes. She even burnt the peas. Doesn't sound very yum. Oh dear, said Little Miss Princess, throwing the burnt meal away. I'm just no good at anything. Oh, I wouldn't say that, said Mr. Bump. I'm sure you're good at all sorts of things. Like what? Sniffed Little Miss Princess. I know, said Mr. Bump. Why don't you ring for a pizza? What will that prove? Asked Little Miss Princess. Well, said Mr. Bump, you are very good at giving orders. As a princess should be, I guess. Yeah, well, that's all we have time for. Little Miss Princess by Roger Hargreaves. I'll be back again with another story really soon. The last book in the Little Miss library, and it is called Little Miss Hug. I love hugs. Hugs are always great. You should hug your friend, hug your brother, hug your sister, hug whoever you're with, hug mum and dad, hug whoever you're hanging out with right now. Give them a hug. All right. And we'll be back with another story, so bye for now, but not forever. Is there anything else that I can say to you today? No. See ya. I'll see you real soon. I'm story time, and this is Josh. I do that all the time. I jumble my words after I read a book. Alrighty, I'm gonna go now. I'm Josh. This is story time. If you like the channel, please subscribe. Click that bell below. You can visit the page and read stories whenever you want. That is all. Goodbye.